Hey guys, it's Joe Tunney here at Infiniti of Kirkland in Kirkland, Washington, just outside of Seattle, taking a look at a car you just don't see all that many of. 2006 Acura RSX Type S. Just to give you an example, this morning I went on Auto Trader, took a look at every RSX Type S for 2006 available within 500 miles of our dealership here in Seattle, taking us out past San Francisco, out to the Denver and Salt Lake City marketplaces, and there were a grand total of 2. That's all. You just don't see them all that often. RSXs didn't sell in very big numbers for Acura, which is too bad. It's a great car. I think if they would have just kept calling them Integra and not changed the name, they would have sold a whole lot more of them. So they tried to spice things up and they came out with a Type S model, which is just awesome. It's fast. It's got everything going for it. Wonderful interior, beautiful exterior, drives marvelously. But people just didn't know what they were. RSX, it just didn't resonate with the general public. And so again, they didn't sell that many new. Well, guess what? The pre-owned market has caught up with that. And in the pre-owned market, these are prized assets, especially for car dealers. They're so popular, car dealers like keeping them around just because they generate tons of traffic for their websites and all their advertising measurables. And so a car like this will generate more responses on our internet than almost every other car in our dealership put together. They're that hot. I'm gonna pop the hood on this one. Let's take a look underneath. Black on black, 79,000 miles. So far, so good. Most of these are going to be a little chewed up in the front. Kids love them, they race them, they do all kinds of things with them. And so a lot of these, even though there aren't that many out there, most of them that you do see are pretty rough. A lot of times they're also tricked out or customized in a way that, you know, it might work for the original owner, but for the next owner, you wish it was a little bit more stock. This one does have an in-gen intake system, which is an expensive intake system. It's one of the best aftermarket systems for a couple of reasons. Not only is it high quality, but it looks the part. It's the reliability is there, the right sound is there. It doesn't sound raspy or put together like it was put together in some high school auto shop or anything like that. It's just really, really nice. Factory 201 horsepower. You figure maybe this one's bumped up to 205, 210, something like that. One of the important things that we look for is that on all these Japanese cars, Hondas in particular, we like to make sure the VIN sticker, the vehicle identification number, or the VIN, that sticker's right there on the fender. The reason is it tells us that this fender is the original fender when this car was originally built. It's also on this front fender here as well, and on the hood here too. So I know this car's never been in a front end accident. Now most retail customers, they use Carfax as a point of reference. Most car dealers do not trust Carfax at all, and they like to know with their own eyes exactly what it is that they're putting their money on. This car is very, very pure. You look at enough of these, you realize almost 100% of them have been in some kind of accident. TSW wheels. I'm noticing a little bit of pitting on the interior of the wheel here, as is very common with chrome as the years go by, but the exterior of the wheel looks shiny and fresh and original. And then I'm just looking to feel around for any scuffs or scratches. No, there aren't any. And then the tires are, of course, brand new. Window tint looks nice and classy. Again, the back wheel, oops, there's a little bit of a bite right there where somebody bumped up against the sidewalk, but again, the tires themselves are brand new. Taking a look inside, awesome leather seats. I mean, these leather seats would look first class in many much more expensive cars, but it's a wider seat as well. So even for me at almost 200 pounds, I can feel really, really comfortable inside this car. And then it also has a really nice stereo system. Heated mirrors, glass electronic moonroof. That trunk space is actually humongous. For a small hatchback type of sports car, normally these kinds of cars have absolutely no room in the back whatsoever. You could load up a trip to Costco for a family of 4 in this, no problem at all. And then it has split folding rear seats, which is a nice touch. You'll realize that, again, if you have 3 people in the car and all your gear for a nice weekend out of town, you'll appreciate that split folding rear seat. But again, it's deep, it's cavernous, holds lots of luggage. And then what we look for are those VIN stickers. We love VIN stickers. Again, they tell us if the car's been in an accident or not. Rear spoiler, rear window wiper, wheels again. Let's take a look on the front one. Looks just perfect. The back one, it also looks great. Side of the car looks fantastic. Come on inside, let's take a look. Turn this car on and see how it sounds. Sounds like just about any Honda should sound. system, sounds first class. Never been smoked in. The leather is soft and luxurious, not all dry or anything like that. This car doesn't smell moldy or feel creaky. There's no squeaks or rattles. Everything closes solidly with authority. Again, if you've looked at enough of these cars in your life, and me being a 13-time Honda owner, I've looked at millions of Hondas in my life. I know that most of these, especially sporty ones, have really been ridden hard and put away wet. When you find one that's pure and original like this, believe me, you gotta move quick. And if this video is more than a couple of weeks old, I bet you a coin flip's chance it's already gone. But if you do have any questions about this car, if you want to get the shop report, I'll print it and fax it right to your office. If you want me to scan some information, if you want the brake measurements or whatever the case may be, we've done the service here, new LOF, windshield wipers, filters and all that. We do that on every car. But if you want more specific information, I will provide it to you. Just call me anytime here at Infiniti of Kirkland. My name is Joe Tunney. Phone number here is 425-821-1600. Or just drop me an email anytime at joet@infinitiofkirkland.com.